Every year, over 11 million tons of plastic are entering our beautiful oceans. And right now I'm standing at the booth of a company who wants to tackle exactly that challenge, GREENTECH. And they created the first ever backpack made from recycled plastic. That looks huge. Thank you very much for joining us. Benny, you are the CEO of GREENTECH. Benny, we are standing at your booth right now at the GREENTECH Festival, obviously. What is so special for you to be part of the GREENTECH Festival 2021?
Yeah, I think it's just great to get involved with this movement that we try to create all together, to network with other companies working for change, having ideas, entrepreneurs, bring ideas to the table to change the planet and do something together. I think that's just special for us to be involved with this movement.
We are seeing right now a lot of different products at your booth, right? Can you tell us a little bit more about them?
Yeah, of course. So you just had the Rotor Backpack, which is actually the first backpack. It was our first product, so that's the original. Yeah, so that was the one we started with back in 2018, and by now we expanded the product line. Just newly launched just the no roll top, which is here, the smaller version. Then our hip bags down below, and a bit in the front over here. You can see the day pack, which is our product line. By now we have 12 products in stock. We just released the new colors, so that's the product line we have available in the moment.
A huge variety. How did you came up with the idea of creating GREENTECH and a backpack made out of plastic?
Yeah, it was back in 2015 when I started GREENTECH together with a friend from school. We've both shared a connection to the ocean. My father took me sailing when I was 3 years old, so I had this connection to the ocean from a really young age. And I was working as a cameraman before. I traveled the globe. I've seen in so many places, just the impact of plastic pollution. I saw it when I was on the water, at the water, when I was traveling as a cameraman. So then at some point, we came up with the idea, how we know, okay, it's possible to recycle plastic. Why can't we recycle the plastic that is on the way to the ocean, that's in the ocean, and to set up structures to prevent it? And that was the beginning of this ride, of this journey, and then we started, and 3 years it took us the research and development phase, and then in 2018, back in 2018, end of the year, we started with the first bag. We had it in hand, the first backpack made from plastics, recycled plastics from the ocean.
As you said, it's crazy, or it's not possible to ignore plastic in the environment anymore. You see it everywhere when you travel, so it's really a huge challenge we are facing there. Where did you get the material from?
Yeah, so by now we have a cleanup in Java, Indonesia. It's over 2,000 fishermen involved. They go out, they catch plastic in the nets as bycatch. They specifically also looking for plastic by now, try extract it from the ocean, bring it ashore, and we have a real holistic approach. So we don't only take care of the PET part, which we can then recycle to the bags, but we take care of all of the plastic portions, everything that we get from the environment, and bring it into the suitable recycling chains. So that is the structure that we set up in Java, and that what we want to carry on and do it to other regions as well.
Okay, that's interesting. There we see some of the trash you collected.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's actually plastic
PET bottles, as I see.
Yeah.
How much material do you use for creating one of these backpacks?
Yeah, so for this bag, it's 3.5 kilo, which we extract from the ocean or from the environment, inside the backpack actually is a little bit below 1 kilogram of PET that's recycled for the bag. So as you know, the equivalent is that you need to gather a lot of plastic. You have a lot of other portions as well, PET, LDPE, but also a lot of non-recyclables. That's what this backpack is funding is 3.5 kilograms, but then inside the bag we have around 1 kilogram of recycled PET.
What's the solution for the non-recyclables for you?
Yeah, currently we're looking into thermic recycling. So yeah, we have a partnership together with a startup from Berlin, actually, where we get this non-recyclables to a larger factory, which is a cement factory.
Yeah.
And they use it for thermic recycling, and that is actually for us it's the biggest bottleneck, and something that is, I think, not enough talked about. Is a lot of attention goes to the PET and the recycling of it, but the biggest part, and I think the crucial part, is the non-recyclables, which we can find all over the place, and which is the biggest portion is non-recyclable. So we need to find a solution for that.
Yeah, that's important that you mentioned that as well. How is the material transported during the production process?
Yeah, so we use different types of transportation, from the warehouses to recycling factories. We use trucks, and then we're using vessels and trains for transportations between different recycling steps, different production steps, and then from Asia to the markets where we sell the product.
What do the people working for you say when they see what can be made out of trash?
The fishermen, you mean?
Yeah.
I think by now it's a great movement. Actually, we have there a lot of communities now actively joining and coming actively to us. In the first place, we need to go to them and tell them about what's going on here, and what's the issue with plastic, and what kind of impact this has on the ecosystem that they are living in. And by now, it's more that people come to us and they are stunned. So I know from a lot of talks I have with our cleanup managers who are in Indonesia, that they are just they cannot believe that there's this product coming out of their work that they are doing. So that's always great to see.
So it's not only about selling a backpack; it's also educating people, right?
Yeah, absolutely, and we're doing that really actively. So we have a partnership between a university in Germany and one that's in Indonesia, and we did set up an education system where there's students going actively into the villages where we operate, giving workshops about what we are doing. They are telling the people that if there's plastic entering the river is dying because the soil is covered with plastic. No plants can then grow anymore inside the river. When the plants cannot grow, there's no fish inside the river anymore because the habitat is not there anymore. The same is happening in the sea and the coastlines, where coral reefs are dying. The habitat then again is going extinct. And then people there are starting to understand what kind of impact it has on their lives, and that's what we see as the most important thing that we are doing there, is that the awareness is rising with the people, and then from ground up there's change happening, because there's then this willingness of the people also talking with the officials, talking with the government there, and then that's what we can see is really our biggest impact, is that there is some change really happening from ground up, from the beginning.
So you're mentioning change, which is really important also for the GreenTech Festival. Obviously we celebrate change here. What is your goal for the GreenTech Festival?
I mean, just having a good time, interacting with people, connecting with others, and sharing forces, and coming together and doing something together. I think it's just about networking and doing something together.
Thank you very much, Benny. It was a pleasure having you here at the GreenTech Festival 2021. So if you someday need a new backpack, make sure you buy one of GoTech. Thank you very much.